Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Shreya Tyen, Empress 1111. Also, it's the name of my YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. It's been such a wonderful blessing. Oh my goodness. These cards in the deck, they all want to come out. I'm here to talk to you about the new earth, okay? And what of us, especially those that are on their path and they're in alignment for their spiritual journeys, and they are walking it. They're smashing paradigms. I was going to lay down my cards while I'm talking to you. Okay, some things I wanted to cover with you. But before I do so, you know how I get down. Calling the elementals, calling air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. Call upon my higher self. Call upon my angels and my guides from the highest realms. And of course, source energy. Okay, this is a divine message. Source. What needs to be said? What needs to be heard? What needs to be felt? What needs to be brought out in this now moment? While I'm shuffling here, I'm just kind of getting a feel for the cards and whatnot. Yeah. Just taking a deep breath, a moment in time, baby. I'm just really feeling the energies. Are you feeling them? I'm telling you, for some people, it's like they've been slicing onions every day for the last 2 weeks, because people have been in moments of bliss and moments of unexpected happiness for no reason. Unexpected tears, unexpected crying. There's been a lot going on. A lot out there. Okay? And for whatever reason, we know that this earth is shifting. And we're coming into a different resonance. Okay? A different vibration, a different vibrational frequency, etc. It's all getting us prepared for this new earth. Okay. What I'm feeling right now is that there's someone out here that feels misunderstood. So I want to tell you today, or tonight, depending on what side of the world you're from, that everyone has their own level of perception that defines their reality and what it means to them. Your perception becomes your reality. Your perception can be broadened and expanded through self-awareness if you practice it. So there's someone out there that needs to practice self-awareness and turn within and go within into themselves. There's new frequencies and new DNA soul codes that are going to be brought in, and you want to be a clear channel, okay? Staying away from meat at this time. Meat is not good for the body. You need to be eating off the land. The fruits of the land is what Spirit is saying. Okay? Man, these cards, they're all wanting to come out, so not one is coming out. You see why I do the shuffling before I do the reading? This takes time. I want you guys, so we got 2 cards and they're in reverse. Oh my God. We got the Sacred Clown in reverse. Alright, and then we also have the Prince of Cups in reverse. So at this time for someone, I'm feeling that you're coming out of this period where no one was taking you serious about your dreams and your ambitions and your lot in life and what it was that you're wanting to do or what you're wanting to bring into manifestation. And so the reason why this clown is so sacred and the reason why it's different in the reverse position than the upright position is that you knew all along that what God has instilled in you was to be on a different path spiritually and to have a calling and not to be where others wanted you to be as far as their confines and their constructs and what they felt that was right for you. I feel that some of you are moving out of religion. A lot of people wanted to tie you down to religious dogma and ideologies, but you're coming to find out that's not serving you anymore. You used to want to go to church, you love to go to church, you loved religion and everything about it, but as you started to awaken and source was calling you to your true authentic purpose and to walk your path, you knew that that no longer served you. So to those that are around you, you look like the sacred clown because you're one of the people that they feel that are not with them and that you're against them, when in reality they are against you because they do not understand spirituality. Okay, they only know religion, and there's a difference between being spiritual and being religious. But the energy that I'm getting is that you have no care right now because you have come so far and you have lost a lot along the way that at this very moment you are willing to risk it all in this very now moment in time in all directions in time and space, because you've already lost a lot to get to where you are. And as your reward, you have gained mental clarity. You also have spirituality, the true spirituality that cannot be brought with a coin. Okay? My advice to you is start learning and remembering the truth about your ancestry and cosmology and history and not his story. And just know that this place within the cosmos is not only a place that empowers you, but it brings clarity and purpose and patience and faith into your life, and it helps you to have the solitude and solidarity that you need in order for you to move forward in your life. Okay, another thing I have is the Prince of Cups in reverse, and if you look at that card, this is a person that is coming out of a period where they had to elevate spiritually and they had to align themselves, and they basically are an alchemist. Okay, you see those 2 skulls there, you see that light bulb, that stands for clarity. And if you see these things that are shining on him, it's like as if the heavens is shining more love, more light, more spirituality to him. This is a person that is activated, DNA coded, turned on, tapped in, tuned in, okay? And they are really starting to understand, overstand that they are a note in the grand orchestra of life. I know I'm supposed to show it to you in reverse because that's the way it was pulled, but so you can get a more clear understanding of what's going on. Somebody is awakening. And if you see, they're standing in water, but the water is very shallow. This is someone that has mastered their emotions. With the wolf moon coming, the illusions are starting to fall away, but there are a lot of people that are coming back from the past into a lot of people's lives that are going to come with a lot of illusions. And it's no wonder that this card came in reverse, because some of you are not going to fall for the okie doke. You're going to remember some things from your past. You know, they say that, you know, you shouldn't remember the past. You shouldn't stay in the past. But the past is there because it serves as a warning. You don't want to totally forget your experiences, because we know that they serve a purpose. And it's not always what people say that it is. The past can be a very powerful lesson. Okay? You'll find out that some of your soul connections and some of your soul ties that you've had with these so-called twin flames, that they're really not twin flames. And I won't go so far to call them false twins and all that, because to me, I think that's disrespectful to Source, because that would basically insinuate that there was some type of flaw in the twin flame journey and contract, divine contract, and we know that's not the case. Okay, but I will go as far as to say that there are some of us at the beginning of our walk as spiritual babes, we misconstrued what twin flame partnerships really are all about. And one thing that I'm coming to recognize on this journey is that I hear so many people say, oh, you know, my twin is stuck in a 3D. They're on a 3D plane. They really don't want to do the work, blah, blah, blah. But one thing that I'm going to tell you, this is a divine contract. And just like anything, we know that when there is a divine contract and you have a soul purpose, this is what most people in these these Eastern cultures and Eastern philosophies would call destiny. And we already know our fate. We already know that when it comes to destiny and when it comes to fate, it's meant to be. There is nothing that you can do to change or stop it. Just like the day that you die, the day that you're born. These are all things that are destined, and nothing can change, nothing can stop it. No one stopped you from being born, and surely no one is going to stop you from the day that you die. These are things that are already concrete and set in stone. And just like your twin flame, that is something that is concrete, that is something that is set in stone. Not even you or your twin, no matter how many times you push, no matter how many times you run, okay, you're still going to end up meeting right back where you're supposed to be, according to your divine contract that's already at play. And in the meantime, you'll have to stand in your true, authentic power and be the person that you already said you were going to be, according to that divine will. There's nothing that you can do to change it. There's no cord cutting of this, the twin flame tie. There's no revoking the contract. None of that. Okay? So if you think that you can do anything of the sort, you just need to just get that out your mind right now, because it's not going down. It's not happening. Our souls speak a language that is beyond human understanding, and overstanding. A connection so rare that the universe won't let you part ever. So for some of you that may not feel a connection with your twin at this time, just know you're always connected. Just know that is just basically Source guiding your inner GPS, okay, which is your God positioning system, to make sure you're exactly where you need to be. I can't make this stuff up. I just pulled this card out. 3 of Wands. Someone is starting to realize and recognize that they didn't make too good of decisions in regards to a union. So they're contemplating on making contact with you. They're coming back. This is someone from your past. I've been seeing this all on YouTube for like the last couple of days with this these energies that are coming in. Another card, look, fell out. And what card is this? Ten of Swords. Be careful. Ten of Swords has a lot to do with being hurt, harmed, and injured. Okay? You see these two people? Yeah. The person that's coming back was very hurtful, very deceitful, very sneaky, very manipulative. Don't be so certain that they've changed all of a sudden. I don't know why that light just didn't, but it did. Let me pull out a new deck. Because, honey, I'm getting deep tonight. Okay? I'm getting into the knit and the grit of it all. You know, going back to this card about this person that has hurt you to the core. For some of you, men and women, take this how you want to process it. But until men and women start to have these honest conversations, those conversations that need to be had about who they truly are and what demons they battle with, their inner demons, and where they lack and where they need to acquire strength, their weak spots, what they truly want out of life. Love will continue to be a temporary emotion and it will elude you. Honesty and communication are key. Okay? So we need to we need to just stop being afraid. Stop being afraid to communicate what you want out of a relationship. Out of fear that by making your concerns known and by voicing your concerns, that someone is going to be afraid to not give you what you want. Because you're sending the vibration out into the universe and into the ethers that you're not worth that. Because a person that is worthy, they know their worth, and they don't settle. No matter what it looks like. The person that's for you is for you. And there ain't not a damn thing you can do to change it. Hell, I had a marriage with someone for 22 years. There wasn't a damn thing that I can do to make that man leave me. Trust me. Okay? When I wanted him to leave me, he wouldn't. So finally I had to leave him. And it about drove him crazy. But hey, when someone loves you, they love you and they won't leave you. They won't go nowhere, no matter what happens, no matter what you do. Okay? And then there are some people, no matter how much you love them, no matter what you do, you can't get them to stay. Okay? Just know that your quest for self, that will lead you to the most magnificent journey in the depths of your soul. Okay? You are to search your unknown caverns to find those hidden treasures that are out there. Sometimes they're in the deepest sea. You just got to dive deep into that ocean floor of your heart to lay eyes upon the precious coral hidden inside there. And it is the very beginning of a whole new journey. And with a map in your hand, you will find your beloved. Go within. Some of us are always looking for love outside of ourselves. And then we wonder why love eludes us. Why we can't find it. Okay? Going back to cutting your twin off, when I was talking about that earlier, when you try to cut your twin off because you want to stay comfortable and not do the inner work, but you simply cannot, no matter what you do, it's constantly flowing to you and you cannot get rid of it. They are with you everywhere that you go for a reason, and consider yourself damn lucky. Okay? If you are in a true twin flame union, this is the most purest, rawest, organic, and uncut relationship that there is And it is extremely rare on this planet. Twin souls love is something far different from all kinds of love. Completely different on a whole different level. Far deeper, far unique, and far extraordinary. And there's a strong energy that comes directly from that source, a divine connection that twins are connected through, that is strong and unbreakable bond. Embrace that gift because God gave it to you and cherish it. I hear so many people complaining about their twins. All you're doing is complaining about yourself. It's your other half. And if you have a twin flame that is speaking derogatory over you and saying bad shit about you, you really need to reconsider if that person is a twin. Because no matter what you do, a twin flame union, that person will not say anything bad about you no matter what. Especially to people that are on the outside. Because they know that that is a true bond that they have with you, and they would not jeopardize smearing your name and besmirching you. Can't make this stuff up. Jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation and spiritual and emotional reconnection. This is basically saying find your inner you, and marry it. Okay? Put a ring on it. The two must become one. Join them together. You are a jewel within a teardrop. For all of your tears, for all of your sleepless nights, for all of the ghosting, for all of the gaslighting, for all of the sarcasm, for all of the snide remarks, for all of the projections deflecting and the verbal and mental abuse and sexual abuse, God is going to give you beauty for ashes. You are a precious jewel in the sight of God. Just because that happened to you does not mean that that has to define you. Okay? Some of you are worrying about things in your life that didn't work out. I'm here to tell you, do you know how many times that something didn't work out for you? And then time passed that you allowed to permit yourself to go through a growing process? Because you realized it wasn't what you were going through, but it was in fact what you were growing through that made you stronger. And then when you look back, you be like, thank you, God, that you didn't let me have that man. Thank you, God, that I'm not with that man anymore. Because every time I looked around, he was telling a ding dang gone lie after lie after lie. Every time I caught him, he was just lying his way through it, and I was just going through the motions. I did not have the man that I have now, who loves me, who cherishes me, who honors me, who puts me upon a pedestal, and who would dare never think about leaving it to chance of another man coming in and taking me away from him. He wouldn't even put me in that light. Because why? Because we got the ocean of eternal love, which means healing, creativity, and fertility. So what I'm picking from this, some of you, this is literal when it comes to fertility. Of course you're going to get pregnant. And it's going to be this year. Of course he's going to put a ring on it. Okay? Some of you are going to get engaged this year. And I have a friend of mine, I've been needing to give her a message from Spirit. The guy that she's with now, he's going to propose to her. They're going to get engaged this year. And it's funny that I pulled this card. You see that? You see the moon? This moon is representing new beginnings and new cycles that are coming in. And speaking of which, with this wolf moon, It's about manifestations, okay? You guys are super duper manifestors, and things are going to come in to where you're going to have to really clear your energy and make sure that you're on the right frequency, because you don't want to manifest and bring in no bullshit, okay? You want to call and reclaim all your power. And if anyone has ever held power over you, figure out how you can unconsciously give your power away to someone. And once you can understand, and overstand how your own insecurities and your own wounds allow this to happen in the first place, you can restore it. Okay? This is a week for soul retrieval. It's time to become whole again and stop making excuses for why you're not doing the work. You guys, this is the new earth that is coming in. There is no excuses for those false spiritual people, those fake spiriters, and the coin of the words of a wise man that used to call people that are fake spiritual people spiriters. These fake people are going to be revealed. That's why it's called a wolf moon, because it's wolves that are in sheep clothing. Okay? So for those of you that have been chewed up and spit out, dare to feel the pain without the bandage of drugs or alcohol. Let yourself feel this thing so the wounds can breathe and heal naturally and organically, so the wounds can heal for real. Stop putting the band-aid on it. Stop putting the band-aid on your heart. Hell, this is real. We're doing this thing called life. Okay? You can't put a band-aid on your heart. Let that shit heal. If it means separating yourself and spending some alone time and not entertaining a relationship because your heart is under construction, then do that. Do what is necessary so you can be your complete and whole self, not so you can just go, after you heal, go get it broken again into another relationship. But make sure that you're on the right vibratory frequency. So that way, when you're on the right vibratory frequency, you will draw someone into your experience that's on that same frequency, because you're a high vibra and you're vibing high. And you're not going to settle for anything less than that, because nothing less of that can come in. Okay? Do the work, people. Stop avoiding it. Okay? You know what God has in store for you. The universe is giving you signs every day in your sleep. You have angels that have been coming to you, guides, ancestors from your past. Okay? On your timeline, in your conversations, on the radio, in the clouds, epiphanies. Pay attention. Start paying attention to these things and piece all of these things together. Okay? You will notice a pattern is coming. And the universe is communicating with you in this very now moment. It's okay that you no longer want to be in a toxic relationship. When a toxic person can no longer control you, they will control how other people see you. The misinformation about you, it will feel unfair. But stay above it. Okay? Trust that other people will eventually see the truth just like you did. I've been there, baby. You have no idea how I've been betrayed by the person that I love the most. Moonlight Goddess. Okay? What's up? Moonlight Goddess is coming on the scene because she don't like it. She's saying her baby, okay, needs some healing. There's some healing that needs to be going on right now, is what she's saying. The Moonlight Goddess. Okay? Repressed emotions, healing, and reflection. I can't make this shit up. I'm a reader for a reason. Okay? I had 2 other jobs that I was doing before I started doing readings. Spirit called me and told me to stop what I'm doing and start giving people messages, because it's about to be a divine shakeup. When I tell you it's about to be a divine shakeup, it's about to go down. Okay? The economic system of the United States is about to go down. I'm telling you what I know. This ain't my words. This is the divine word. You know, when they tell you something on news media and through news media, just trust. They ain't telling you all the truth. Those are just half truths. They ain't telling you the real reason why the government shut down. Okay? I want to impress something upon your mind, and then I'm going to come off of this, because this is not where I want the reading to go. But when Spirit comes upon you and give you words to share, you better share them. We have a president that's in office that has went bankruptcy twice, $1 billion each time. And one would begin to ask themselves, how do you ever lose $1 billion once, let alone twice? And that's who's running this country right now. You do the math. But these are the signs of the time the Bible prophesies about. Okay? Can't you see that we are clearly living in these times? We are. We truly are. And when you start learning how to respond as opposed to react to these things, then you really get the understanding of your true place in life and where you ought to be. You can be nowhere than where you are supposed to be. Okay? We get all these new energies that are coming in. What are you going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. From now until the eclipse is a time to rest. An integration of the mind, the body, and the soul are all working hard to make this unification happen as smoothly as possible. So do not force yourself to get things done right now. Just flow with the energy, because that's what I'm going to do. And do what you can to treat yourself right. Let more light in, okay? Let things go that are no longer serving you. There is a lot of mastery and spiritual maturity tests showing up right now for those who have been on a path for a while. And to me, this always unfolds as boundaries. What type of treatment and behavior will I allow within my reality is what you need to ask yourself. Own your inner power and claim it. Okay? Just know that God gives the hardest test to his hardest soldiers, because he knows that we're equipped and we can take it. Okay? But the energy that is heavy, the heavy energy that a lot of us have been feeling, just know that this too shall pass, and it will. But be there for yourself right now. Remind your heart that you are never truly alone. The spirit of the world is full of guides and angels that are always working with you, beside you. Your soul will never abandon you, and neither would they. Okay? So many magical synchronicities that are showing up amongst us in this intense energy of the eclipse. Ride it like a wave. Okay? Our bodies are being attuned to these higher frequencies, we can experience strange sensations and energy rushing through our chakra meridians and ringing in the ears, muscle twitching, hot flashes, dizzy spells, feeling very cloudy in your head, being ungrounded, and even mixing up of words. That happens to me a lot. Where my words sometimes, even when I'm doing readings, they begin to slur and I start to feel discombobulated. Okay, this is because your DNA has been rewired, and it's causing you to be a better version of yourself. You no longer can be the same person that you used to be. Okay, you're being forced to, for some of you, to open up your third eye. For those that are stuck in unrequited love, stop entertaining the people you love and start reciprocating with the people who love you. Okay? That's my message to you. Just know that 0 point energy is God consciousness. So if someone's coming into your spirit, they're not on that frequency, they're not on that God frequency, do you really want them a part of your life? Hell no. Okay? Let me tell you something. What's about to go down? The only thing that's going to save you is your spirituality. Living in a mansion, driving a sports car or a nice car, that shit, you can't take that with you. You cannot take any of that with you. And if you think that you got it made in the shade, you better think again. Because the divine shakeup is about to go down. I'm telling you. And when you're in your final days in life, what will you want? Will you hug the college degree that's in your Michael's frame? Okay? Will you ask to be carried to the garage so you can sit in that sports car, that BMW or that Mercedes or Lamborghini or Rolls Royce? Will you? Or will you find comfort in rereading your financial statement or your bank statement? Of course not. What would matter then will be people. If relationships would matter most then, why don't they matter to you now? You gonna wait until the time is ticking and you have no more time left? Stop treating people like they're dispensable. Stop treating people like they're invaluable. Because let me tell you something, the hard lesson's gonna come to you where you're gonna need these people. And it may be too late. Hostilities. That's in reverse, so it doesn't look like someone's being hostile towards you now, but in time past, someone that you really love betrayed you. This is the betrayal card. They blocked you, but they're still following you on social media. Isn't that something? Something which no longer serves you is about to come to an end. You're coming out of that moment to where they want to fight you. I'm sensing they don't want to fight you no more because they need your light. And they know that fighting you is going to keep the light away from them. So be careful, because whoever this person was that you were fighting with, they coming back. They ain't coming back for the right reasons, because it's the hostility card. Never forget a wolf. It's still a wolf. Okay? And guess what? He's still got to eat. He still gets hungry. Don't become victim and prey to this again. Okay? I'm hearing that some of you guys are in loops where cycles just keep on repeating. Okay? That's why this card came out. Spirit told me to come back and revisit this with you guys. Ocean of eternal love. And then you see that cycle? Yeah, be careful. What goes around comes back around. Some of you are manifesting these people back into your lives because you love them. And although you may love them, let me give you some guidance about love. Love can only meet you where you are. And if you're still stuck in that vibration of hurt, harm, and injured, you're going to be just like Little Red Riding Hood. And what does she eventually meet? The big, bad wolf. You know, you guys, this is not a coincidence that I'm talking about this, and then the wolf moon is going to be in a few days. This is all channeled by spirit, and these are all warnings. They're all serving as a warning to you. Are you going to pay attention? Are you going to listen to these divine messages that are coming from the universe? Okay. Source energy told me not to do a twin flame reading tonight, but just do a open and broad general reading. Okay. So I said, okay. Whatever source says, source gets. I dropped some cards. These are too many cards for me to read on. Okay, I choose not to do that. That was way too many. All right. Wow. Well, I tell you what. Victory is here. Even though that was in a reverse position, I feel that it's here for you now. Someone has been waiting to manifest something, and the universe is saying, good job, my faithful servant. Someone has been doing some really knee-deep spiritual work where they're doing their meditations every day. They're doing their prayer affirmations. They're cleansing their chakras and their aura. They're making sure that they're eating plant-based foods because they realize that they are a divine being. And they're keeping their temple clean. They are aware there are spiritually transmitted diseases or demons. They're looking to suck the energy, the life force out of you through sexual encounters with Tantra, Kama Sutra. Okay? Don't fall for the okie doke. Your body is your temple. Keep it clean. For some of you that know me personally, you know that I'm celibate and I have been for a year now, and I'm proud of that. You damn straight I'm proud of that. Keep my manifestation energy to my damn self. I make love to myself, okay? For my own manifestations. And that's why my best friend came to my house today. And the first thing that she said when she walked in and she gasped for air is how beautiful my home was. Okay? She didn't even know that I have a luxury truck. Okay? She didn't know anything about how I'm living. And she's my best friend. And want me to tell you a secret of how I got it? One of the secrets is I don't give my power away. I don't give my energy away. Because I know how to manifest through sex. I used to manifest whatever the hell I wanted with my twin. And I was like, wow. If I can do that with you, what the hell can I do by myself? And I got 10 times better than what I had. when I was with him. No shade to him. I'm just saying that I learned a lot since we've been separated. And I honor the separation because I wouldn't have tapped into my divinity and I wouldn't be standing in my sovereignty right now if it wasn't for me accepting the gift of separation. So I don't look at separation as a bad thing on this journey. It's a good thing. Because me and the divine are vibing high. That's my heavenly husband right now. Even though I am married. Right now, God trumps my husband. And does a better job. And I'm not mad. How about that? Because one thing that I can tell you is God has never betrayed me. And never will forsaken me. Some walks you just got to take alone. Everybody can't come with you on your journey as much as you want them to. Okay? It's not about what you want as opposed to what it is that God wants. There's a difference between like, love, and in love. Okay? The difference between like, love, and in love is the same as the difference between for now, for a while, and forever. You see that? You see the difference? So much. We came to this earth class to learn. And the beauty of relationships is that that's where we get our most lessons from. Life is a school. And when you come here and you learn how to remember what your soul already knows, that puts you faster on the ascension process and in alignment with your soul contract and why you're all here. Because believe it or not, even though we have different quests, we're all on the same journey. And that is the journey to know thyself. Don't get it twisted. That's the reason why most readers do different sign videos: Libra, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn, Gemini. I don't. We're all signs. Because in Vedic astrology, it's different and it's more accurate. And for some of you to know, yes, I do go to the Hindu temple. Yes, I do apply some of their philosophies, and I did say some, not all. And that's the reason why I'm living in a nice home, driving a nice car, and have the most fantastic, beautiful love relationship that could ever exist on the face of the planet of this earth. Because I love myself immensely. I'm in love with me. I love me so much that I never thought that it was even possible to love myself as much as I do. I leveled up, and your level up is about to come too. And leveling up is not about improving. It's not about impressing. It's always about you versus you, not you versus them. Remember that. That's why God allowed me to come through. And He changed my world. You got the world card. You're walking through your spiritual walk. You're on your spiritual path. With the world card, it represents your spiritual awakening. The world is your oyster. Spiritual abundance. I'm feeling that some of you have royal DNA. And it runs in your bloodline. Okay? Many who have awakened have not yet and will be triggered today through the weekend by timeline collapses to wake up to the reality of the matrix system. I'm only a good reader because I'm an open channel and I allow myself to be used as a vessel. That's why I'm not promiscuous, and I don't judge anyone that's into poly, but you got all those different transference of energy. Half of them are not clearing the energy, and they're playing on the devil's playground, basically, okay? Be careful out there, y'all. Everything that glitter is not gold. And you think you know, and you don't know, you have no idea. Some of you are condemning yourself through self-condemnation, okay? And it's a stone to the head, the crippler of potential, and assassination of self-awareness. You'll never come to know who you are if you keep condemning yourself. Thoughts become things. Be careful what you're saying, your self-talk. Your self-talk is who you are and who you will become. Alright? And it don't matter what people think about you, say about you. Shift that energy, transmute it, meditate, pray, purify your soul, open your chakras, cleanse your aura, release good energy, keep your third eye open. That's how you transmute that shit. Okay? And at this moment, I wish everyone I've ever met on my journey nothing but peace and love. Whether we separated on good, bad, or indifferent terms, I wish you well. I wish you success. May you find what you're looking for. I'm grateful and thankful for some of you that I didn't have the heart to do you the same way that you did me. The fact about me is that I have never and won't ever cheat on the person that I love. Ever. I never have. And I never will. Some of us, we become so hurt by what a person did to us that we bleed on other people. We cut other people. I don't know who needs to hear this right now, but you're selling yourself short. You're worth so much more than what you currently are accepting. And you really, really need to cut that shit out. Stop being a doormat. If you think he's gonna leave you for standing up, good. Because he ain't worth your time anyway. All he doing is playing you. Come on, Spirit. I'm gonna lay one more card down. I'm gonna be done. After I lay this one more card down. One more message. Thank you, Mother Father God. Thank you. Thank you for letting me be an open channel and a vessel. I love you. This is a gift. I recognize it as such. All these cards just keep on wanting to come out. Like, come on. Come out already. It's like a spiritual constipation. Here we go. Got time. Someone is finally understanding, overstanding, and understanding their worth. This woman. See that she has a letter in her hand. She has a big stare. She has tapped into the hidden realities of this system. Her ancestors, her guides, her Rayshores have showed her that the answers are never outside of herself, but within herself. And that now that she has tapped within, she is going to get her heart's truest desire, and everything that she needs is right at her disposal, because she now knows the secret of the universe. She knows the law of attraction and how to manifest and work in harmony with God's universal laws, which are immutable. They are unchangeable. Do you see that look on her face? That's a look on your face after you've come from the bottom and now you're at the top. I can't believe I made it type of look. This is the energy for someone. You've made it. You have your spiritual prosperity. You have your spiritual abundance. And the reason why is because for some of these people that are still stuck in this matrix and they're depending upon the system for their bread and butter and for them to get their next paycheck or their next income or their next coin, and hurting people and deceiving people and playing mind games and using deceit at all costs to get there, they're going to fall along the wayside, because judgment is coming for those. And only those that are high vibratory beings are going to be the ones that are going to be able to transcend into this new earth. And this Rough Moon, don't get it twisted, it's going to push us into the new earth. And for those that are on the low vibratory frequencies, you're wondering why these people are not in your life, because Source had to remove them, because if not, they would have took you down with the system. They would have took you down, down, down. And Source is already equipping you all the necessary tools that you need. And He is not going to allow a low vibrational being to work against your hard work and all that it took for you to become the divine being that you are. It's not going to happen. Not today, and certainly not tomorrow. You know your lane, and you know how to stay in it. We are in the middle of a karmic reset right now, okay? There are major reversals in people's fortunes. Some people that have been rich are going to become poor. Some people that are poor are going to now become rich. This is bringing much awaited blessings and very heavy lessons. Whatever side of the fence you find yourself on, accept it and keep progressing forward. It's about progress. I said I was going to pull one more card, but for whatever reason, I have it on my heart to pull another. And this will truly be my last card. Lost love. Can I tell you something? The water represents deep emotions. The lady that's laying on the water can be either masculine or it can also be feminine. Okay, in the spiritual realm, there is no sexuality, there is no gender. Someone's hurt over a lost love. But I'm here to tell you that Source Energy is asking you to surrender, okay, so you can heal. And after you do the healing, release it. Would you believe me if I told you that love can never be lost? True love never fails. If there's anyone that's in your life at this very now moment that left you, just understand and understand that true love will never walk away from you. It will never berate you. It will never keep you wondering. It will never keep you up at night. It will never keep you guessing. It will never reject your phone calls or not answer your phone calls. It will never block you on social media. It will never depart away from you or go far away from you to where you're out of sight, out of mind. That's not love. Stop looking for love outside of yourselves and start looking for the love, the true love, the only love that there ever is. And that's the love that is inside of you. I know that might sound cliche, but it's so damn truth. No one is going to love you better than you love yourself, I promise you. And if it's true love, what's meant to be, nobody, not even the person that think that they don't want you anymore, can even keep themselves away from you. Okay? I said that was going to be one more last card, but I don't want to leave it on the lost love. Energetically, it don't feel right. It happens. You guys are being purified and baptized by water. A symbolic of rebirth, resurrection. That's what this wolf moon is going to bring in for you. It's going to be your rebirth. Okay? Emotional cleansing, rejuvenation. Let this take its course. I can't make this stuff up. See the cards that are coming out. What you're going through right now is only temporary. God is going to give you beauty for ashes. When you have such a chemistry with a man that is so off the chain, that when you both turn and you look at each other in your eyes, you both look like, what did I do to get you? Damn! What is felt doesn't need to be explained, because on the soul level, it's already understood. That part flew out. Can't make this up. Someone broke your heart. Want my advice? You're like a diamond in the rough. When a diamond is in the rough, it receives pressure, receives irritation, bumps, knocks and nicks. And it goes through this process. And during this process, it's purification. Okay, it's called the purification process. Remember this card? That was right before the broken heart card. Now, if you look at this heart, although it's broken, don't you see that it's being mended? It's all about our perceptions and the way that we choose to see things. We don't realize as humans our own divinity and our true nature, yet it lives within us, ever acting on each experience of our lives. They're there to give us recognition of this very fact that when we find our true selves and we honor that, it's a magnificent thing. And we find within us an angel, and holding her in our outstretched hands as a priceless golden crown. There, when we reach in, she pushes this golden crown to show on a without. It will make each man who does so a prince, and each woman who does so a princess. Some would say, if there's no pain, there's no gain. So I'm here to tell you that your quest is not for love. Your quest is for self. And I will lead you on the most magnificent journey in the depths of your soul. Search your unknown caverns so you can dig in and find the most beautiful treasure that lies amongst them all. And that's you. Alright, in divine order, I'm signing off. Thank you so much for joining in as I do a channel message for you collectively and in general terms and generally speaking. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. And do not hesitate to donate. It does take time and energy to get these messages out to you. And it does afford me the opportunity to get more videos like these out. Alright. I now wrap you in my love. And I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is. Namaste.